It's Doug with America's Best Restaurants. We travel the country coast to coast to find restaurants that you should dine at on a weekly basis. We're in Louisville, Kentucky. WW Cousins. We got John, we got Chad. We're going to find out about what, quite frankly, the best burgers that you could have plus more. So guys, tell us, WW Cousins, how did it come about?
Well, it started in 1983. Two cousins named Peyton and Crawford Wells. Wells is where you get the W from.
Okay.
And obviously they were cousins, so they put it all together and created WW Cousins. So it's been a staple in Louisville since 1983. We took over in 2017. We actually share an office with one of the brothers that founded it still. And we've been running it ever since. But it's the best burgers you're gonna find in Louisville. We use 100% Black Angus beef. Our buns are baked from scratch every day, baked fresh. And then we have a toppings bar with over 40 toppings that you essentially create your own perfect burger.
Now I saw on your website, I think it said there's like 1 trillion ways to top a burger or whatever. So it's an endless opportunity, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think they had someone run the numbers, and 43, you know, I'm not that great of a mathematician, but yeah, we'll say it's over 1 trillion.
I like that, I like that. So now you guys obviously, just like any other restaurants over the last year and a half, 2 years, you had to adjust. And you guys made some adjustments on the fly, that like adding a drive-through at this location, but you guys have really flourished based on the community, the long-standing, that people love your product. How have you guys adjusted, and how are you doing now since things are kind of settling down?
Yeah, we've been doing great, and we're extremely proud of what we accomplished throughout COVID. And I'm very long-winded, so I'll actually let John explain this.
So obviously when COVID happened, you know, we're 98% dine-in restaurants. So when they told us that they were going to be shut down dine-in for restaurants, we knew we had to do something. So we had to pivot. So we also have some Captain D's. What we did was we said we need to build a drive-through. So we cut a hole in literally a hole in the wall, and we built our own drive-through from scratch. We made from the menu board to the street signs saying drive-through is now open. And we had a huge support from the community. We made a post on Facebook. It kind of went viral. I mean, we had quite a few followers from it, but the supportive community was just crazy. I mean, they really showed up and showed out for us, especially being a staple in the community for so long.
Love it. That's awesome. So, hey, every episode we profile at least 3 items. We got to keep it simple, otherwise I'll forget stuff. So what are the 3 items we're going to profile here today?
Well, WW Cousins is known for burgers, so we're going to profile 2 of our burgers. That's our 3rd pound and our 1/2 pound perfect burger. We've also got a fish sandwich that is out of this world that we're going to profile as well. And those will be our 3 main items today.
Woo, love it. I know you're hungry. You're watching this. It's a food show, for heaven's sakes. So why don't you come with us? Let's go check it out.
All right.
We're inside. John, Chad, myself. I'm Doug, by the way. So we have 3 items. This is what they said. Gentlemen, let's get right into it. Item number 1, what are we looking at?
Well, today we're spotlighting our burgers. Item number 1 is our 3rd pound burger. Skipping over item number 3 is our 1/2 pound burger. Obviously the same beef we use, just different sizes. But to really perfect these burgers, it takes yourself to come in here and fix it. But we start with the foundation, and that's being our bun. So our bun, like we said, is baked fresh every day. We actually have a bakery right in here, right outside of our dining room, that we mix all the ingredients, we proof, we bake, finish them off, and anytime you get a burger, you're getting a fresh bun. So on top of that, obviously our beef patty, and then we've got all our toppings loaded up on here. Item number 1, our 3rd pound burger, is pretty simple. Just your standard, got American cheese, some onion, ketchup and mustard on that. Item number 3, we spiced up a little bit, added some bacon, tomatoes, and lettuce on that. But we've got everything from jalapenos. We've got red pepper relish. We have sauerkraut you can put on a burger, which is a mighty fine burger topping, if I might add. But there's so many ways you can make a burger, and our our motto, perfect burgers built from scratch, is really all left up to the guests. So you come in, we'll make sure that your burger patty and your bun are perfect, and then you finish it off with whatever toppings you'd like.
Nice.
So I think John's gonna talk about item number 2.
All right, so item number 2, we have our white fish sandwich, which kind of like Chad said, we start with our fresh homemade bun. And they're made from scratch daily. Our bakery specialists, they really do put a lot of love into our buns. I mean, the dough is fresh, you can smell it. We put butter on it, and we throw it down in the toaster. So the white fish sandwich is quite a large piece of fish. We hand bread it here in the store. So once we get them, we'll put them in like a dredge, then a dry roll, or a flour mix, and then straight into panko breadcrumbs, and then we drop them in our fryer. So it's kind of, I know we're known for our burgers, but a lot of people come and they enjoy our fish sandwich as well.
Nothing wrong with changing it up a little bit.
Absolutely not. And when you see the size of that thing,
Yeah.
really, really drops your jaw.
That thing's the size of my head. And I have a big head, according to my wife. I have a big head. You mentioned the bakery too. I couldn't help but look at the cookies and everything else. You guys have have the sweets covered as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We do all kinds of cookie. Those, just as our buns, are made from scratch. We've got chocolate chip. We have a candy top with Reese pieces on it. We've got sugar cookies. We've got ice sugar cookies, which are one of our most famous oatmeal raisin cookies. And then we have brownies as well. So after you finish off a whitefish sandwich or one of our massive burgers, you can finish it off with a cookie, because you'll still have an appetite left for a cookie.
Love it. So the best thing for you to do is, you're in Louisville, you need to come here. If you live in the Louisville area, you need to be here on a weekly basis anyway. That's the essence of this show. Louisville hosts a lot of events. You got the Yum Center, you have concerts, you have, of course, the University of Louisville. You got a lot going on. So if you're traveling into town, then WW Cousins is a place that you need to check out. These are just 3 of the items. The menu, full. You're not going to be disappointed. So how can people find you? Obviously, you guys are doing a great job on social media.
Absolutely. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We're very active on those as well. You can find us at www.cousins.com as well. I know it's a mouthful typing in www.cousins, but find us there, and you can link our Facebook and our Instagram as well. We do a lot of posts on there, make sure we get a lot of activity, and to build interest in our restaurant, because we are local. We use those platforms and have gotten a ton of support from the community on those platforms.
Love it. And you guys have 2 locations.
2 locations. Yep. This one and over in the west end of Louisville as well. Since March. We opened that up in March.
Sounds good. And they also have a full listing right here on americasbestrestaurants.com. So while I dress the burger and get ready to eat, you need to come here and try this on your own. This one's mine because we're filming this at lunchtime and I'm hungry. So it's time to eat. I'm out.